After hearing of Nilo's release, Lori saying, quote, "I'm sickened and afraid for myself and the other victims and anyone that could be hurt. I'm in disbelief that he's back on the streets and also fear he will try and retaliate against me." Joining us now is Vince DeMore. He's former chief of district courts in the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office where the Nilo case is taking place. Thanks very much for coming back on the program. Appreciate it. You surprised he was released on bail, or is this par for the course?
Well, I'm a little surprised that he was able to raise the funds as quickly as he was. A $500,000 cash bail is not an insignificant amount. The real question about whether or not he was going to be released or not, I think, was probably ultimately decided when the government elected to ask for a cash bail in lieu of a detention hearing. In Massachusetts, if you don't seek a bail, the other option is to ask that the person be detained as a dangerous person. And I'm sure the government looked at this case and they said to themselves that there's a long stretch of time between the last offense and today. And that with all of that gap in between, it might have been a difficult case to make that he represented a clear and present danger to some individual or some segment of society. So I imagine that's probably what the thought process was at the time.
Do the victims have any say in a decision like that by the prosecutors?
We have a Victims' Bill of Rights here in Massachusetts, and victims are assigned what's called a victim witness advocate, and they have the right to provide input. But that is essentially where it ends. They don't have any decision-making over the case in chief itself in terms of any strategic or tactical decisions that get made along the way. Ultimately, it's the Commonwealth versus the defendant, and it's the government's case.
How important do you think the victim's testimony is going to be in a case like this?
Obviously critical, and without the victim's testimony, there simply is no case. Now, while this is probably an identification case at the end of the day, and the DNA solves that puzzle, you need to first demonstrate that there was, in fact, a crime. And for that, you need the victim's testimony. And I think this is where the fact that you have a victim who's so vocal up front augurs poorly, perhaps, for Mr. Nilo, because the biggest question you have in a sexual assault investigation and prosecution typically is, will the victim hang with me? Will the victim stay throughout the course of the prosecution? It is an incredibly difficult and traumatic experience to have to come into court. And most victims want to stay as far away from that building as possible. And if you have a victim who's so outspoken and so adamant that they receive justice, that's a strong indicator that they're going to stick around.
Yeah. Important stuff. Thank you, Vince. Appreciate you coming on the program.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.